itself on the old YouTube. That's how it does the live stream, I believe. So let me check that. Live stream. Okay, I have it. I can see myself. I got it. Where am I gone? I can see myself. Yes. Okay, try that and see. Can you see what's going on? It's free, yeah. No, it's a little bit behind. It's the only thing I'm noticing. But if you're happy to watch it, it is a little bit behind, but it's up to yourself. Because, for example, now, you want to, okay, so we'll keep it there. So, okay, so will I start then? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so, yeah, do you want me to make observations about how it looks, or do you want me to just focus on, yeah, no, yeah, so I really like the pills with the PAS check. I think that's quite nice. So anyway, let's have a look. So I'm signing into the system, new and existing accounts. So sing in with email. So you might want to change that. It's a typo. Yeah, sing in with email. So I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to sing, or maybe I will. a.morgan@pills.ie. Okay, right. So okay, so all right. So singing with my email. So I'll tap and it puts me as jcollins@pills.ie, and then I shall. So I assume the green tick means the format is correct rather than anything else. But we'll continue on. Okay, so welcome back, Jack. Please, oh, this is Jack Checker. Good old Jack. Haven't heard about him in a while. So please authorize. So type in your password. Okay, fair enough. Okay, right. Retrieve. Sorry, I must have pressed something wrong there because it got me to. It's now showing, which you'll see in seconds. Retrieve my password, bill.murray@pills.ie. I can start again if you want, no? Because I hit the icon to see would it show me the password. But obviously, yeah, so yeah, I can go back now. How do I get out? Actually, I can just use the back button on in Android, which brings me back to where I was about to sign in. Actually, yeah. So okay, let me just test. Let me just test that. Yeah. Well, actually, it brings me back a further step. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, it's by the by. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. True. Yeah. Actually, that makes sense. Yeah. So actually, I'll do it again because there was one thing now that I'm looking and I'm wondering. Well, actually, you know something? I wanted it. I was going to make certain comments about positions of certain things and wonder about it. Well, just quickly, what I'm wondering is, so your password is incorrect. Retrieve my password, right? Which makes sense. and then my eye was brought down to the bottom to forgot the password. So I'm wondering, yeah, I guess it's fine, but it's almost like, is that the same thing? If you know what I mean. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Consistency, indeed. Consistency in the world gone mad. Okay, so welcome, Jack. Well, here's a question, actually. When you said new and existing users, are you assuming then that this is an existing user? That's the path I'm going down right now. Okay, that makes sense, right? So, and I assume that there isn't one in there for a new user. It's not that big a deal anyway in this case, but you can put that on your assumption if you want. It's just like because without that assumption, it wasn't clear to me whether I'd be signing up or signing in. But if you could make it clear in your task that you're signing in, then there shouldn't be any confusion. Okay. So, welcome, Jack. Here are the 5 quick steps to introduce you to DePAS check. So I said not to PAS check. Have a look. So the image, lovely imagery, really like that. And then I assume we're in a stepper. So it looks like a stepper, happy days. So if I swipe, yeah, it works like a stepper. Let me just go back, previous and next. Yeah, it does, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, so we've got your back. Help with compliance knowledge available. Okay. Visual report. Attach images directly on an answer to support your findings. Okay. Track your progress. Your work will be visible to you from start to completion. Okay, very good. And collaboration. Work with your colleagues to inspect faster. Yeah, so all sells it to me nicely. And it's all lovely imagery, so I'm happy thus far. So let's start. So are you going to say something? Oh yeah, the stream. The stream is definitely behind. Of course, yeah. Okay, so what am I looking at? Right, so I've got my avatar up top right hand corner, my alarm, which is not telling me anything at the moment, which I'm happy about. And then I've got, so I'm going to go to the global menu, inspections, assets management, language, just out of interest. Be interested to see. So language isn't working, is it? No. Okay, that's fine. I was more interested to see how you're going to fit it. Right, so in terms of inspections, upcoming EHSR validation, Johnson Johnson, due to, I'm not sure that makes sense. Due on, maybe? Again, minor, but so view inspection, next inspection, completed inspections. Right. Okay, very nice. I like the smaller words, bigger words with transition between the tabs. That's nice. But anyway, I'll stick to inspections. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, of course, because this stream is. I could try switch the camera around to look at the screen if you prefer. It's up to you now. Right, let me try. This is gonna get a bit. This place is a complete mess. So the problem is now I can't see my own camera. Where's it gone? I must be turning it off, am I? Hang on a second. How the hell did that turn off? Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is going to slightly compromise my ability to, because I got the bloody laptop in my way, but I'll do my best. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure it's in shot now. Jesus. Can you see that clearly enough to make any difference? You can. Yeah, okay. Right, so scheduled inspections. Sorry, go ahead, yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, you're good. Okay, so Right, it's telling me that this is the one I'm doing at the moment. We'll say it has some other ones. So again, in the table, it's due on rather than to minor again. So yeah, so basically, I guess if I'm in Johnson and Johnson, then I'm going to go straight to this one. So I'm going to click the big yellow button, and then we go. Okay, so 0% completed, molding machine. Right. So I assume this is obviously a scenario where it's set up in advance. So it's telling me I've got 0 of 24 questions, I assume, answered. Progress and asset details, principles of safety integration, lighting, fixed guards. So it's got multiple categories. It tells me how many questions are in each one. Okay. I suppose, yeah, maybe this is just on first look, but I'm wondering about the delimit, how you break the sections up. The lines are very fine. So, and because they're right beside each other, oh, I mean, so principles of safety integration we'll say 0 of 7, has a progress indicator, comments, and a button. And then the next section starts. But the line that delimits the next section is very, very faint, right? And as I start to scroll down, when I looked at it first, it was fine. But when I scroll, it takes me a second to figure out where a section starts. It's a bit harder. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but just my initial impression is that the separation may be something just to keep an eye on. But so anyway, so we've got assign inspectors, machines, checklists, checklist 5. So checklist 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't understand what the checklist 5 is. Or maybe obviously, look, I am not the user. so here under at the top, inspections overview, checklist 5. So what does checklist 5 actually mean in this case? Okay. Okay. So right. So the show update info. That's interesting. Okay, that doesn't work. So I would expect that to be where I edit asset info. Is that correct? Okay. Right. Okay. Right. So I guess we can continue on. So I'll start inspecting principles of safety integration. Right. So we've got previous, next, an image. Principles of safety integration, machinery design and construction. Are these actual questions, by the way, or did you just completely come up with these? Okay, cool. Okay, all right, cool. So, machinery is designed and constructed so it is fitted for function described. So we say yes. Okay, right, interesting. So this is question 2. So we say yes again. Yeah, I mean, so it's another interesting one for me. Just an observation. And this is expectation, and this may not be an expectation that an actual user has, but I would have expected my choice to be reflected, whereas I'm not 100% sure if it was. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. 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 For sure. Um, I get what you're saying. Yeah. 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 So yeah, that I get exactly where you're going on speed. It's an interesting one. I think it's one probably to return to and consider because yeah, I was expecting feedback and it threw me on to the next one. I'm kind of like, okay, did it take my question, the answer I gave, or what happened there? It just purely, I suppose in terms of expectation. What are you expecting to happen, and when that doesn't happen, you, mental models basically in my head if something else is going to happen. But then again, it's not my head that matters. So anyway, yeah, okay, right. So in this one, sorry, go on. Yeah, yes. Okay, so this is actually where it gets a little bit tougher because of the software I'm using. Because if you can see my screen, you will see that I have the comments thing from live the link covering that. Now, having said that, I did still see it, so I think it's obvious enough. So yeah, I would click help. So can I click help? Let's see what happens if I can. Is it no? I can't. Is that right? Almost. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, right. So help, blah blah blah, safe distance, and there's a bit highlighted, which I assume has got direct relevance to the question I was asked, and that makes sense. And then I can scroll down. Not helpful, helpful, close help. Interesting. That's good feedback that we're going to get. Yeah, 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 yeah. Um, yeah, exactly. So close help and I'm back. So yeah, I like that. That definitely makes sense. Thankfully, the comments actually docked as well there, which is nice. They're not in the way anymore. Um, so comment. So comment, I assume, is because I want to add some extra information. So I can't do it there necessarily, but add comment to question three. Um, so yeah, I like that. I guess the only thing I'd wonder is there's a lot of space on the screen, and the question has been truncated. So what was the thinking there? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. So I submit that. Is it not taking those? Cancel is the only one. Okay. Um, okay. So question for you: if I've added a comment, is do we plan to indicate that a comment exists? Yeah, I know. There's a lot of work on all these things. I'm just more wondering about the thought process. But yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. I take a photo. Yeah, for sure. So it doesn't work. But yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, especially if I'm dealing in terms of the kind of device that I'd expect it to take a photo, which a phone definitely is. So that makes perfect sense to me. Yeah. We might have a conversation at a later date about voice as well. Just it's an interesting topic. I know David has said in the past that it's very noisy scenarios, but maybe they're not all noisy. And anyway, we'll come back to that. So I'll 100%, especially in a mobile phone type. I mean, look, the youngsters these days are quick, but not everyone is. So I'll go not applicable if I can. Right. So we're on to the question 4. Just out of interest, if I flagged for future use, it doesn't work. So yeah, 6. Okay, so I'm going no, yes. Try it here. Flag. Okay, right. So that's interesting now. So just say if I go back. Okay, why don't I go back? That's fine. But if I go on, okay, right. So it has it marked there as a flag. So, but the question is, can I tap on that itself then, or is that you would? Okay, right, right. Okay. So principle is you have flagged one question. So go to question, right, and it jumps me back. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Very good. So does that bring me through there? Oh, on flag. Sorry. So can I go previous? No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. So on flag, right? Yes, yes. So I'm done. What are you going to inspect? Okay, so why is lighting highlighted and the rest aren't? It's just because it's next in the list, or okay. Right. Okay. So out of interest, show full checklist. What will that do? Nothing at the moment. Okay. So I'm going through lighting. Okay, I do. Question 1 of 3. Okay, so again, lighting machinery is whatever, blah. No. Sorry, go back. Oh, Christ. Woohoo! Yeah, I did go back there. So, well, if it's going to do that, maybe disable it. Okay, right. So, sorry, I'm in question 2 again. Okay, yeah, sure, for a checklist. Okay, so principles, etc. Question 1, blah, 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 not resolved. 0 of 3, 0 of 3. And it's highlighting where you currently are. Okay, right, multi-select and resolve. Okay, so what I'm wondering is, if I clicked on question 1, I know it's not hooked up, would it expand it? It would bring me there. Okay. Okay. I would have expected expansion due to the icon. Now maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's just me, but that's what I would have expected. Now here's the other question. If I click on the header, does it collapse it? If you know what I mean, because no, it's not a big deal, but yeah. Yeah, so rearrange, I'm not sure what that does. So obviously it's not hooked up, but yeah. Okay, right. Because, yeah, it's like Yeah, on the face of that, I wouldn't have known what that was. No, like yeah, but anyway, okay. So, but yeah, I like that. That gives you a nice, easy summary. Multi-select and resolve. Okay, multi-select and resolve. Now, I'm not quite sure what that means. Okay, okay. Well, I'm just wondering how it would work. Like, if I press that, would I then go into multi-select mode? Is that what would happen? Okay. Okay, but would that is what we're getting at here? That you're going to allow me to go click, 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 yes, for all of them. Okay, well, is that on this screen? Is that very dangerous considering you can't see what the questions are and you only have the numbers? I mean, I'd say David will lose his life from a safety point of view. Um, okay, right. So yeah, but overall, this is really nice. It's nice. It's nice and easy to navigate, and you see what you need to see in summary form. So yeah. So how do I get back out of this now before I press the wrong button? Hide. Where's hide? Oh, hide checklist. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Um, okay. So one thing actually I forgot to mention. So the cloud has a tick on it. Does that mean I'm connected or not? Because for me, the color throws me somewhat. It's almost like the color and the check box or the check are almost in they're in uh, conflict. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm just wondering. Yeah, yeah. No, because I really liked the yellow cloud you did for cloud itself. And maybe part of the problem is I've gotten too used to looking at that, and then this cloud just looks a bit lifeless. Well, without the yellow, I'm kind of like, oh well, it's obviously off then. But then the tick, so like I could be biased, obviously, because of looking at other stuff. But anyway, just something to consider. Um, so okay, so is there any place else you want me to go on this? I mean, I can keep going through it. Okay, so yes, yes, lighting completed. Right. So well, if we go through fixed guards, yeah, just so help in any of these cases, right? It doesn't it's only certain screens that it's enabled for, not applicable. So what I'm wondering then is, I mean, I can keep going through these obviously, but I mean, am I better off just jumping ahead? Electricity supply, okay. I mean, yeah, machinery maintenance, right? 106. So it's very nice. It's very attractive. I get a great sense of progress by the constantly filling progress bar. All checklists completed. Before you finalize entire inspection, you might have a look at the summary page. Okay, just have a look at the summary page. Right, so 100% completed. Right, so I guess at this point, what I would be wondering is if I have flagged stuff, does it appear here? Um, that kind of stuff, Is there status information, I suppose, going to appear? Comments, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%. That's exactly what I was thinking. If you put symbols on, then yeah. Look, I'm looking at these sections again. I definitely think there needs to be stronger separation. And it, like the thing is, right, that it's not all fitting on one screen anyway. You're going to have to scroll. So I think you can separate just that bit more. It's fine until I start scrolling, and then it just takes me a couple of seconds to kind of to group in my head, because you know how, like, obviously in a person's head they create a group, right? So the adjustable guards restricting access, the numbers, the progress, the comments, and the open, that's all one group. But it takes me a little bit too long, I think, to figure out that's a group. So it's going to be, yeah, I would say a very minor change would solve that. But yeah, it's nice. So yeah, I get the full go. I go view report. Okay, can I view report? I can't. Fair enough. But I can finalize inspection. Okay, finalize inspection. So yada yada. Customer representative. Okay. Please review the. Can I review report at this stage, or am I just going to keep going? No. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. So molding machine. Principal state. Blah blah blah. Subject has been checked against the following standards. Please choose a relevant answer, compliant, not compliant. So I assume I'm going to go compliant. Right. You stated, please confirm the result of the inspection with Mark Muller to complete validation. Okay, so this is where we get into our state machine of validation, that kind of stuff. So add attachment, view report, change status, and then on behalf of blah, blah, blah. So add attachment, any attachment, I guess, change status. Is that working? Okay. Right, so I could just do compliant, not compliant. And they're the only two answers I can have, right? Okay, fair enough. So I'll go back again and I go, yes, confirm and close. Molding machine is compliant. So if I went to summary, it's what I'd expect. Okay. And can I go back now out of interest? No? View summary and report. Okay. Right. So just out of interest, so the three buttons here aren't hooked up. The inspection, okay, yeah. Whoops, what the fuck happened there? Oh, nice doing that. Alright, that makes sense. Okay, an inspection overview. Okay, right. And next inspection. Next inspection then, that's interesting. What that literally brings you to the next inspection. Next inspection. What's the next inspection there? Would you yeah. Yeah, I'm just wondering, would it be safer to say you have to go home and specifically pick an inspection? If you know what I mean. But let me just so anyway, wherever I'm going, where am I going? How do I get out of this now? Back. Let me just okay. The last checklist. Machinery maintenance. Okay, and then just next one. Okay, inspection overview. Okay, right. So manage inspection does what, just out of interest? Okay. Okay. Right. Client. Other inspections. That brings me home. So we've got completed. Okay. Sure, dude. I assume not too much of this is hooked up because you're focusing on just getting the. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you can search there. So I assume the search would be a global search as opposed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Um. Yeah. 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 Okay. So now I've got my assets. Or rather, there's three components in that, 10 in that, 10 in that. Okay. Show details. Inspect. Yeah. That's okay. Yes. Yeah. 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 Very nice. I like that. Um. So again, well, I guess I can go back like that, can't I? Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, that makes. Go ahead. Okay. Okay. So asset management, fast, updated, added. Okay, I like that. The way you can have last, updated, added, as in kind of. It's like a recent, except it's obviously just the one. But it's like if this is what you're doing the last time, then there's a strong chance this is what you're going to do now. So yeah, I like that. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So yeah, no, that's very nice. I'm wondering what are you expecting them to do in here, given that. Yeah. Right. Yeah. 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 For sure. Yeah. So I had one other question that came to mind, which I've now forgotten. Um. Oh yeah. So what happens in the case where someone's offline, right, and makes a change, we'll say, to asset details on site because they find something has changed or something's wrong. Like, I suppose I'm wondering, and I know because the developers are definitely going to ask, like, the kind of the sync and the potential conflict scenarios you could end up in there. How do you, how are we going to manage that one? Yeah. 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 Okay. So yeah, I think it does. Yeah. 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 So is that all you wanted me to look at? Okay. Cool. No, I think it's excellent. Absolutely. I think it's going to blow them away. So yeah. The only problem now is, I said there's going to be fights over the time to take it to create it because yeah. But you look, all we can do is lay out what's the best solution. Um, but I think it's next level compared to what they had. And even look, let's be honest, it's kind of it's kind of crazy that they hadn't even considered it on a phone as yet. You know what I mean? They're like building something for desktop for people who are going on site. Really, you kind of it just seems a bit crazy. But anyway, mm. Yes, the good old list/table view. Yeah, mm. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, it's excellent. Question: see that robot arm? Did you make that yourself, or did that come like pre-made or whatever? Oh yeah. So it was in the SVG you got it, was it? And you managed to just pull out the bits you wanted. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool, excellent. But yeah, no, I think it's excellent, and I really like the use of color as well. Like these kind of soft greens and soft blues, they're really nice. And like it's kind of we've spoken before about. Could this thing not go away? Sorry a second. Um, we've spoken before about the kind of the straight jacket that sometimes the kind of the whole branding scenario felt like it was putting on us. Um, and I think though that this is a nice mix of that because there's subtle colours introduced that are really impactful, but at the same time the app is 100% on brand. The usages of greys, yellows, that kind of idea. It's it's like you cannot mistake this for anything but pills. But still, it's taking it up a level. You know what I mean? Or well, a few levels. But yeah, yeah, Yeah. Right. So, yeah, great job. It's super stuff. I'd say I was interested working on mobile. Yeah. Yeah, completely. Yeah. But so yeah, sure. Look, see how the test goes. But yeah, so Wednesday the presentation is on Monday, is it, to Susan and Shay, and has David seen it yet? Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, 100%.